day 6, and that is the boat that is going to take me to Spain. Yeah, I'm an old romantic, and I'm pretty excited to be changing countries by boat over a river. Bye. I am in Spain. Starting a very short walk today. Hopefully a lot of forest time and chilling. Now that's more like the Atlantic I pictured. So I would really love to see a swell that tests this damn break wall, because it is absolutely massive. So I haven't done a video for day 1. I did a quick one on the break wall. Very, very slow, pleasant walk into Aguada. A very old, dreary little fishing village. All the buildings are very old and dirty, and yeah, quite a difference between the last few towns and villages that I was in Portugal. But we'll see as we go up this coast. Yeah, in Spain now. This little section doesn't look like there's any beaches for a little while. It's just all rock platform and waves, but it does look spectacular. Yeah, been a pleasant day, nice and easy. Presence in the walk-in. When there's something exciting, I'll let you know. Oh, yeah, I just woke up from a nap, so that little video was a bit, yeah. What I wanted to add, Spanish people, just really friendly. Spanish speaking people. I found this in Colombia and Mexico. Everyone's always acknowledge you on the street. Buenos dias, buenos dias. When I arrived in Portugal, I thought it would be similar. You know, I was excited to get my bon dias going, but that wasn't really the case. As soon as I've crossed over into Spain here, I feel like I'm saying buenos dias. 2 out of 3 people, 3 out of 4 people, which is quite nice. And it's good to be in a Spanish-speaking place, so I can start practicing again. Surprisingly, after a couple of months off, it's off of not using it. It's kind of still in there, so we'll see how it goes. Google's busier than usual suggestion when I looked at the map to get up here. This fort on top of the hill. Busier than usual. Maybe the people just left before I got here. So I just spoke to the camera for about 2 minutes, and it didn't record anything. I should pay attention. I got to see the red light. But yeah, I was saying that, as you see, it's a lovely afternoon here in Aguada. Everyone's out for their evening walk, their passeggiata. Yeah, surprisingly, I thought it was a quiet town, but this evening all the locals have come out to say hello and enjoy their quaint little town. that's something that's been in my thoughts a lot the last few days, is that I don't think I'm returning to Australia until I achieve my goal of being bilingual, which means it could be a long time because my efforts are not that grand. But it's been nice being back in Spain, people speaking Spanish, and making an effort. And after a couple of months break since Colombia and Mexico, surprisingly the break's done me well, and it's the basic Spanish is coming back. Conversational, no, but just the basic get myself around Spanish is coming back, which is quite nice. And also I've had this there's a lovely little Italian fella that I've been seeing on my walks. He's walking the same distance. This old retired surveyor from Rome. And yeah, we've been bumping into each other along the tracks, and today we bumped into each other at town, and we had a beer and some olives. And his limited English and my very, very, very poor Italian, we've been making conversation. But the whole time when he is speaking Italian, it's very much like, oh my God, like I know this is in here somewhere, like I'm getting the drift, but so it's given me a little bit more drive to, I need to get over the shame of not being able to, and just keep diving in and making more of an effort. So yeah, hopefully the next couple of weeks here in Spain will help, develop that. And I have to really put myself in a situation that will support that in the coming months. But yeah. About 1 kilometre or so into day 7, Aguada to Murgas, looking at about 20 kilometres, 20 kilometres of this, and just rugged coastal forest, which is, I'm really excited for the next 6 hours. Buenos dias, like one of my favourite phrases, like, yep, the Spanish are so friendly. Already been greeted 20 odd times in the short time I've been walking. Pretty much everyone, greeting and saying hello, which is really, really nice. What else? Can't remember. Just a moment ago I was going to say something else, but yeah. Anyway, looking forward to a really nice walk along this wonderful coast. Just being very present, trying to be aware of every step, every breath. It's a little bit of excitement, like there's a lot of joy today, especially with everyone acknowledging and giving the nice days. There's a lot of joy. I'm excited about a few things coming up. Going to see Davey in Porto when I finish this, and a few other things. So yeah, anyway, presence, every step, every breath. Now they have these way markers in Galicia. But as you can see, they have the distance to Santiago on every single one, and they're about 250 meters apart. So it's kind of doing my head in because I don't want to see that. But yeah, not that it's a long way, but it's just like 156, 190, 156 to 400. It's just a little bit odd, a little bit of overkill, but I found amusing. And yeah, just a little bit of a conversation on eucalyptus trees in northern Spain. I knew the story from ages ago, but I clarified it, reminded myself yesterday. In the 50s and 60s, they grew them because they needed to have faster growing trees for the paper mill industry. And then they took off all around this region. unfortunately, we keep getting messages for wildfires, or bushfires, as we call them in Australia. So in recent times, they have also contributed to an increase in fires due to their propensity to burn, because they're a little bit more oilier. And they also are doing damage to the soil because they grow so much faster. They take in more water. So really interesting, when you're taking a species from the other side of the planet, the damage you can do many, many years later. But yeah, plant native. So pretty sure these fellas went out on a boat a couple of kilometres south. They've been dropped off and obviously doing some fishing, collecting something. There's a Spiro in here. Looks pretty fun. So I think that was the nicest stroll. Yesterday was pretty good, but it was really short. So today I've done about 20 Ks. Some of it on main road, like the highway, but even then, when it was up there, it was really nice looking down on the Atlantic. It's quite breezy, so it's made the walk easier by staying cool. Just the quietest in terms of the villages. Just overall, it was just really pleasant and enjoyable. Now I'm in a place called Moigas. Albergo's pretty good. It's straightforward. I was dying for a swim. I don't know if you can see. No, you can't zoom in here. The water's was pretty windy, but I couldn't say no to diving into the cool Galician waters for the first time. It's about 20 degrees. After a long walk, it feels great. So now I'm going to enjoy sitting on the grass, doing some stretches and chilling out until dinner in a few hours. Very easy, relaxing afternoon because it's in a one-horse town with nothing to do. See you in the morning. Day 8. Half an hour ago it was really, really grey, a grey Galician morning, but as the sun starts to pop over the escarpment, it should be a warm one. It's clearing up. Didn't sleep the best last night. Don't know why. Oh, well, the 1 hour time difference is really odd. Franco era rules. Spain is operating on Central European time. So I went from Portugal north and that changed an hour. So it's just playing to sleep a little bit. And I woke up with all these itches, not bed bugs, but there's some sort of mite or insect in the room. There's just little bites all over, but they're not big bed bug bites. So should hopefully all be good. Longest walk, one of the longer walks today. There's no albergue space. It's just not like it used to be. You have to reserve, and it took me a while to find a place. So I have to push forward, probably 25 or so Ks today. But yeah, it should be a good one. Early this morning I've walked, especially with the time difference, but it should be good to get out, stay out of the sun early. But yeah. restoration works at the local church. Bloody hat hair. It's killing me. Losing my curls from the hat hair. Wonderful beach. It's quite lovely, as you can see. Last stop for the day. The accommodation at Portugués is only about a kilometre up a big hill, but it's only half an hour away at the most. So it's 3 o'clock. Supposedly made really good time leaving early, 8:30. Been walking for about 6 hours. Had a little bit of a break here and there. But yeah, body's completely got used to it after a week now, and just shitting it in, just strolling. It's been really nice. Today's probably, again, been a really cracking morning and really lovely, even though with the sun out. But the morning was absolutely spectacular. Nice little snack spot up in the mountains. But yeah, just really pleasant. So I'm going to go for a swim now. This might be the last video for this afternoon or for today, unless something pops into my head later in the really full albergue. But yeah. Yeah, so like this just doesn't do it justice. In real life, it's absolutely insane at the moment. Like, it's massive. Damn cameras, damn phone cameras. Yeah, beautiful sunset. Good morning. So again, last person out of the albergue. It's only 7:30. It's going to be, they kick us as we get closer to Santiago. They kick us out much earlier. So the last 2 days I've had to be out at 8 instead of 10, which is a pain. But today I'm going to push for around 26, 27 kilometres, I think. I'm not sure, we'll see at the end of the day, and hopefully get to the next municipal albergue. The private albergues are getting too expensive and they're all reserved, but the municipals are good. This was only €13. It was clean, basic, straightforward. Yeah, so pushing past Vigo today to Redondela. Hopefully get a room in the municipal there. It should be good. Feeling great. Obviously, lovely, beautiful view. So I'll do a little bit of my morning stretch first before I go and see if I can catch up with any other pilgrims. Most likely not, because I'm the slowest of the bunch. But yeah, should be a nice day. It's looking like it will be good. 117 kilometers to go or so. Probably a little bit more. It always seems like more. It's funny, this fancy Garmin watch, the steps don't count the kilometers right, but I found out on my phone it's counting the kilometers pretty accurate. So it's good. The steps come up the same on my phone as they do on the watch, but the actual kilometer reading on the phone is far more accurate to what it feels like I've been doing and my pace of walking. Really looking now, I'm sending this message because I'm really looking forward to the next few hours, because it looks like we'll be going through the forest for a little while, and that's been really nice the last few days. So yeah. So just some commentary on Spanish life, which I quite enjoy, obviously. But it's 9:15. I'm about just on a main street, about 1.5 k's out of the city. The city the size of Wollongong, 500,000 people or so. And all the shops, everyone's just still in the coffee shops, or the couple of little coffee shops I've seen, having their coffee at 9 o'clock. I'm thinking, why is this so quiet? And as you walk past, you see all the shops open 9:30, open 10, open, they just walk past the dentist, starts open at 9:30. Like, my dentist opens at bloody 8 and works till 5 or something. So they're a little bit more relaxed here, which is quite nice. But yeah, so I'm on a little side quest. This is Balaidos Stadium, the home of Celta Vigo, the biggest team in this area. They play in La Liga, they're playing Getafe on Sunday. I'm trying to buy a ticket, but in good old Spanish fashion, the sign at the ticket booth says open at 10. It's now 10:15, and the ticket booth, no sign of life. Even the shop, no sign of life. Maybe because it's a game on Sunday, but I'm very sad because I want to try to figure out how to see this game, because it looks like a beautiful, like I was walking through a trail and bang, all of a sudden I could see inside the stadium because they're doing construction works, and it's a pretty impressive stadium for a small 25,000 seat stadium. But yeah, see what happens. So I figured out why it's so quiet. I was having a little trouble getting around, trying to follow the way markings. And yeah, the lovely local lady pointed me in the right direction, but she told me this weekend is San Roque Festa. Probably see down there's some blokes in the distance playing music. Yeah, so these Spaniards, when they have their religious festivals, so I think this whole weekend's going to be pretty wild in this little village. So hopefully my side quest works, because it'll be good to come back here on Sunday. The Panza de Burro returns. The dark grey North Iberian cloud, the Galician. Oh, excuse me. The dark grey Galician cloud. Yeah, I'm just enjoying this really nice sandwich. Cheapest one I've got, €2.50. I've been paying €5-6 they charge, but this one is brilliant at a little cafe. Yeah, that's a ramble. You didn't want to see that, but yeah, the dark grey cloud is back. So, haven't checked how much I've walked today, but need to do another 3 because nice bridge. Because in Rondodella everything's full. Lucky I sorted it out after about half an hour, but I've just been sitting, having lunch and relaxing, trying to work out my side quest, but it's not going very well. The internet doesn't like me. But yeah, so a few more Ks. Should be a nice walk. Feeling refreshed after a nice sit and a nice break, a good meal. But yeah, busy. Yeah, I just realised I nearly forgot to do. Did I? Yeah. Final message for the day. Nice little quaint albergue on the main street, but they provided dinner, or paid for dinner, which was basic and simple, but didn't have to go anywhere after 31 Ks today, big 31. Everyone's really worried about tomorrow because there's no rooms in the next town, so we're just hoping that we get to the public albergue in the space. So watch this space, see what happens. Oh, and that's 201 kilometers, 1.5 kilometers in 9 days, going strong. Well, it was drizzly just a moment ago, but I waited a little bit till it slowed down, because again, from previous, I'm not equipped for the rain. Hopefully it stays away, but yeah, there's a big mist over the whole area. Only a short walk today. It's 9 o'clock. Got to go about 16, 17 kilometers. Got to get there early because there's only one place left over in the next town. It's got a lot of beds, but supposedly people are getting there early and lining up from very early. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Again, feeling good. Bottom of the feet are sore, but besides that, feeling really good. So yeah. So I should probably give some more commentary on the walk. I don't think I have much the last few days, but it's a little bit sad that there's this whole requirement to book now. It's become such a tourist. It's very much a tourist attraction, not a pilgrimage, and not to say that I'm on a pilgrimage. I just pass in time with cheap accommodation. But yeah, it's interesting how yesterday I had to very much feel like I needed to get there to try to get a room, and then I didn't get a room anyway. And I have that sense a little bit today. But, it's not as far a walk, and I'll know by 12:30, 1 o'clock if I've got a room or not. And if I don't, then I've got plenty of time to deal with it. But it's still, then when you've got to deal with it, it's like, oh, it's just another thing that can take away from enjoying the beautiful Galician countryside. But yeah, and another thing, these people with walking sticks, fucking clickety clack. Don't like to be judgmental. Well, I do like to be judgmental, but just constantly clickety clack. And now I'm in the section where there is a lot of people because two paths have converged yesterday, so there's a lot more people now on the path. But yeah, anyway, some commentary.
Ah, pues sí.
And the sun is burning off the fog. It's looking quite beautiful. It's going to be a lovely walk. Yep, it is a horde of people. I just stopped to pee in the bush, and there would have been 25 people walk past me. Absolute horde of people. So yeah, this is really beautiful scenery. It's coming up a really beautiful old bridge and stuff, but now it's like everyone's out and about. Everyone's heading for Santiago, and they're all heading with quite determination. Yeah, hopefully I get this room, but we'll see. I'll go find a hammock somewhere. The line is massive. It says there's 80 odd beds. Let's hope for the best. Maybe I shouldn't have taken that little fun detour at the end. But we'll see what happens. It goes right around the corner. This building's about 50 metres long. Yeah, see what happens. So after an hour wait, I've got a bed in the roof of the albergue where there's beds. But yeah, €10. I've had a rinse. Now it's 2:30 or so. I can go find food, and football starts in a couple of hours, and there's a fair few hours of football on tonight. So I can just go sit in the bar and watch until bedtime. So I'm looking forward to that. So that's a wrap on day 10. I'll stay still. A wrap on day 10 so far, probably about 116, 117 kilometres in 10 days. I'm in Pontevedra. I probably should have took more photos in the centre of town. It was quite pretty, but I went to watch Barcelona play Mallorca. Good first half, our second half. But for me, enjoying just sitting in the bar, having a beer, having some olives and watching my favourite sport and one of my preferred teams going around. So yeah, now that's the completion of the Senda Litoral, Senda Litoral, the coastal route for the first part of Galicia. And then when I continue, I'll be moving forward on the spiritual variant. So yeah, thanks for tuning in and like and subscribe. And I wanted to say one more thing. Pilgrims, they're fucking gross. Just seen too many over the last few days. Too many gross things from pilgrims. Just disgusting. You know, not human.